Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today?
An obscure channel on YouTube the inhabitants call Graphic Man.
How peaceful it looks.
Most effective, Your Majesty. Will you destroy this Graphic Man?
Later. I like to play with things a while before annihilation.
Graphic Man, he likes to draw stuff. Graphic Man, he's reading comic books.
Do you know how close he came to being activated this week?
None other than
Graphic Man, he streams on Wednesdays. He finds comics for us, does it with no fuss. He draws with a shaky hand, Bronze Age, Silver Age, Golden Age, he's Graphic Man. Graphic Man is just a guy from Missouri, and I'll never stop drawing till his eyes get blurry. Please, someone stop him. I'll never stop drawing. Thought it was a metaphor, but I just never stop it. Please, someone help him. It's been 36 hours. You have to stop drawing. Please stop drawing. Graphic Man, oh, won't you think of it? Why are you still drawing? Please stop drawing. Please stop drawing. So long. I'm staging an intervention. Just keep drawing. How much paper do you have? How much paper is there? How much paper did you start cutting down the forest?
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good. It is time, once again, for the favorite time of the week, the Four Color Fossils, and we are joined by a special guest. I will now reveal the usual cast of characters. We're joined by Night Tiger. Hello, Night Tiger.
What's up, comic book junkies out there in YouTube land?
Fantastic. Hopefully everybody else is doing well, too. We're joined by Shannon, Steve, Charlton 66, Eric Breen, our foreign correspondent, Paulo Costa, and the ever delightful Jambo Comics.
Hey, guys.
And Jambo, once again, Roy Clark mentioned you on my Instagram. He thought of you as Jughead on our logo.
What a pal that Jackson Roy Kirk is.
We are joined by, speaking of pals, here's everyone's pal, Comic Book Frog, and Maranya, and the ever wonderful Lead Paint. And we're going to be joined by others. And I wanted to start off by showing you something that it tickled me to get. This will probably bore half of you, but this is a comic book. It's a hardback.
Oh, wow.
And I knew about the Huckleberry Hound and the Quick Draw McGraw, but I had no idea there was a Flintstones,
Oh, that's neat.
a Donald Duck, and a Augie Doggy. But to show you the insides, it's black and white, except each titled story starts off with a little bit of color, and I actually have some better images than my camera here. So there, of course, is the front cover. You'll notice the little bit of red that they use at the beginning of each story. I don't know why they don't just do one whole page of red, but here's one where it shows you there's a little bit of pink on the tree and the roof of the house, but those are they're Whitman comic books. I don't know why they didn't call them Gold Key. I guess Whitman was already doing the big little books, and so they decided just to call it Whitman. Now, I got that for $1 this weekend.
Wow.
Little flea
The old
market.
famous dollar.
That's a good deal.
And got this Bugs Bunny book also for $1. It's thin. And I don't want to turn this into the Bugs Bunny hour, but
I like bugs.
it is comic, but they're not exactly word balloon. They're typed with a little line drawing to each character speaking, and they're about 1 or 2 page gags each. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Xerox educational publications. Has anybody heard of Xerox?
No.
No, only the printers back in the day.
I didn't know they made these. Whenever I try to look this up in Wikipedia, it automatically sends me to the page regarding Weekly Reader, that wonderful paper we all had when we were in school. I don't know if Paulo is familiar with that. It's an American.
Yeah, we got Xerox.
Well, but I mean Weekly Reader in your public schools. And I got this AlleyOOP goes to outer space.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
And of course, I always try to do better
Like
pictures.
Roger's spaceship in the background there.
Oh yeah.
What
man.
year? What year was that Bugs Bunny? The hardcover.
I believe 63 or 68.
Oh, nice. I'll have to be looking for those.
Yeah, I want the others. Real quick here. 62. But Jambo, you'd like this. Check out the hot babes in this.
Bava boom. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, all the guys have arms like Popeye. If you're not an AlleyOOP reader, you ought to give it a shot. This is Alley's girlfriend, Ula, and him and Ula have been to our time, or at least 1949, and she prefers the clothes she picked up there. So they're back in prehistoric times, and she's wearing blue jeans and shirts like this. But it's a hoot, and I'm enjoying it immensely. So
That's cool.
highly recommend
Those are
that.
great. Yeah.
And here from 1937 is one of my latest Little Orphan Annies.
That's very nice.
Yeah, cool.
And I'll show you the back cover. So what I do is I scan the front and the side, or the spine, and then I put the image together, and then sometimes I marry it with the back image. Now, this one, I'm not going to show the back image too long because some people might complain about the character in the bottom there.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is I like to then match all 3 images together. Then I have an idea what it would look like if I were to ever flatten it, which I would never do. So, well, now that I've started everybody off, shall we go to our super guest star, Night Tiger, first?
That sounds good to me.
You know,
All right.
Well, speaking of Bugs Bunny,
There we go.
My God.
the little tall book from 1943. I got this off eBay for $10.
Wow.
It's in pretty nice shape.
Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
It smells
Very-
really good. Yeah. And I love the early Bugs. He looks so cool. Just
He looks chaotic. That he looks crazy.
Yeah.
and he's he's not the blue. Pick these up at the flea market for $1.
There you go.
Excellent.
I think this is from 60 something. One of these is from the 50s. One of these two.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
And then we got some 1970s. This is colored.
Hmm.
And then the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That one's in color also. This one's actually a book. I got a flea market not even 2 miles down the road. So I hit there every Sunday morning. What else? Oh, so I picked this up at another flea market. Well, no, the same flea market down the road. That's from 74.
Very
Excellent
cool.
purchase.
Got this today. Was very excited to get this from the comic shop. They don't know much about Golden Age when it's not big stuff. This was $10.
Oh my
Oh wow,
Oh,
Wow.
So if
good
you know
deal.
what this, who knows what this is? The
Besides
last
being
issue.
is it
The
the
very
last
last
one?
issue. Yes. Very low print run. And because what Fawcett was going out of business, they had all 3 of the characters disappear also.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember reading the reprint of that.
You go on eBay, this usually can go for upwards of $100 or higher. You know, in a low grade. I need to press this out tomorrow. Then they had another Golden Age book, DC Fun Real Fact Comics for $10. They had a Blackhawks number 29 for 20, but it had that stupid tear that goes all the way through the book. And I don't like picking up books with that in it.
Hmm. That's a nice looking book though.
Very nice.
This was from the flea market. This was like $3.
Wow.
That's cool.
Love the Wild Wild West.
This was $30, but this thing is like near mint.
nice.
Man, that's a real nice one.
Yeah.
I was going to get this one or the Captain Marvel, the Shazam, but the Shazam got a lot of spine crease. This thing looks like it just came off the newsstand. You don't usually find them in such nice shape like that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's got all the presidents on the back. This was back when Superman represented in America. Now he's supposedly the world superhero and represents every nation, which he was never meant to be. Oh, I got this. I bought this. I did pay up for it. It's got a nice Catwoman story in it. You can see right there. It says Batman versus Catwoman, or Catwoman versus Batman.
That's getting back there.
Oh yeah.
Number 39, February 1947.
Mhm.
Wow.
A lot of tape,
Very
but
Colors are still pretty nice on that.
yeah. Polio should appreciate this Australian comic book,
Oh, nice.
reprinting Justice League of America stories. I think it reprints 3 different issues,
Mhm.
and this is probably about this much bigger than a regular comic.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the way they look. I like the title, Super Action Album, giant, 96 pages, 90 cents.
Yeah, 96 pages probably has 3 or 4 stories in 4 stories inside.
I'll try to, if I can find these when they're on eBay for less than like $12, $13, I'll pick them up if they're in high grade.
Mhm.
I'll leave you with this last one. This is for Jambo.
Oh yeah,
That's a great cover.
box. Yeah,
That's a gun mall right there, man. Got those guns. A whole bed full of guns.
the gun malls.
The gun malls.
They got that cop tied up, gagged. All right, so I'll leave there.
Nice.
So that counts as a bondage cover then, I guess.
Oh
It
yeah.
does. I hate when they call the bondage covers with the men tied up, but I guess it's a selling point.
Yeah. All right. Shannon, you look
Yeah.
awful comfortable. Let's see if we can pick on you.
Yeah, I just looked behind me on the shelves and I pulled out a box of Charlton stuff and then
Nice.
got another box in here with some 100-pagers in it from DC. Just a little bit of everything here. There's kind of rough shape. Here's Jetsons #1.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. I actually found the Jetsons cartoon on one of the streaming services. I don't know if it was HBO Max or what, but I recently started watching it again. Still fun. Here's one I didn't know for years that even existed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hee-haw.
I still watch that show. That show is so funny.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, only Charlton would put out a hee-haw comic book, though. You know.
I don't know the number of this one, but here's some Timmy the Timid Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dead little kids.
Yeah. Partridge Family.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's cool. No Bobby Sherman pinup.
It doesn't say.
He's probably on Shannon's wall in his bedroom.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. We go $6 Million Man #2.
Oh yeah. Nice Neil Adams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool color by Adams.
Nice.
Here's some Emergency #4.
Nice.
Who remembers that TV show?
Oh yeah.
I just picked up a coloring book.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. And this is kind of going back. #1 of
This comic is crazy comic.
Yeah. Then a Mad knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make out the number on this one, but there's some Captain Adam by Ditko.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those are great books.
Yeah. And here's a modern variant, Peter Cannon Thunderbolt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think this is #1.
I think you're right, Shannon.
Is that right, Steve? Yeah.
I think so. I think you're right.
Some mysterious suspense. Turn of the question.
Oh yeah. That's some good stuff here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you might like it, Steve.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Here's Outer Space #1. It's got a Pat Boyette
Oh
cover.
yeah, yeah.
That's
I
cool.
love the design of that cover. I've always have loved that design and the green face.
Oh yeah,
Just really good.
Here's some more Ditko. Gorgo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's classic right there. That's a great cover.
Yeah, I love this one. And some more Ditko. Conga.
And that's another good one.
Yeah.
Poor Conga getting hammered with bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough shape. It's still good. And here's another Gorgo.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I'll show one more. Let somebody else go. Here's Strange Suspense Stories #1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Paulo, we'll go to you next. So go ahead and
I
load
think
your.
these are aren't a lot of these reprints, Steve?
Yeah, I believe they are.
Yeah.
That looks
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. Somebody else go.
Well, because of Night Tigers here, we'll have to get out some Gold Key or Golden Age. So, all right, Paulo's up, and he's got something to show us.
Yeah, so I know we haven't had a themed show for a while, but I took inspiration from the image you used for the video. So I decided to look for some music themed comics, and we're starting with Beef. Right now, Beef Gadget is the only one of the last few remaining classic magazines for the newsstand in France, who still doing pre-publishing of new albums with a couple of new pages every week. Although the current one is not published in the same schedule as the previous incarnations. Still, it's still the same character, and this is an old cover from Beef is the dog, and he's with his friend. I can't remember the cat's name, but he's his sidekick in the comics, and here they're playing some kind of tuba contraption. So this is from a newsstand comic from the 1970s called Lily. So Lily at the Opera is the title of this issue. And a romance comic, Anouk. Some guy playing the guitar. This is from a series called L'Indésirable Désir, Desire the Undesirable. Obviously not being very good at playing the piano. From the Disney series published by Hachette, Three Little Pigs. Another romance comic called CC. This was digest sized.
That's cool.
A French edition of Laurel and Hardy. This is issue number 1.
Wow.
Yeah. Funny thing, both issues number 1 and 3 had the musical themes, but I just put the number 1 here on the listing. This is actually a Dutch comic. The series is called Pats and the Phantom of the Opera. One volume from the Stereo Club series, Chante avec moi, Sing with me. This is a more modern comic. A French Popeye edition.
Nice.
This is from the late 60s, I believe.
Yeah, the sea hag's flute will really hypnotize you.
Yeah.
A series called Jack Palmer, the singer from Mexico. This is history of the music in 80 volumes. So there are there are actually no volumes through 2 through 79. So that's a joke, a bit like the movie History of the World Part 1, where there's not a Part 2.
Wow.
This is a collection of gag strips from the alternative magazine Fluid Glacial. Fluid Glacial, who is an alternative magazine which is owned by a large media conglomerate. So how the hell do they publish an alternative magazine? Here's another romance. This isn't quite a romance comic. It's more of a kid teenage vibe. Minouche. An album from a recent series. I believe this is volume 3 from The Little Prince. I don't know exactly if these are adapting the novel or if they're new stories. Is a Tardi comic. It's part of a series reprinting all of Tardi's works. Songs against the war, anti-war songs. And this has stories set in World War I.
Cool.
This was supposed to be a new series called Crime d'Art, Crimes of Art, but didn't go very far. This one is is opera themed. So now going a little bit more on the horror and or in 16 stories. So this is called Jacula, the Symphony for Satan. And another one from the série Jaune that was published by LD France. This one called La Musique du Mal, the music for the evil music. And we're closing out with a few biographical comics. This one from a series dedicated to French artists. This was volume 9 with Jacques Brel. So they put out, this was a series that was distributed in the newsstand. One comic with the musician's biography, and it also had 2 music CDs. There were also volumes for Edith Piaf and for Serge Gainsbourg, among others. Speaking of Serge Gainsbourg, I found a couple of different series that were dedicated to him, and this is one that apparently adapts his songs into comic book stories. And finally, a biography of Mark Knopfler in French. I don't think this exists in English.
Wow.
Cool. All right, so I've got comics for another round, although I'll be switching theme. The second round will be in honor of Argentinian comic book writer Hector Germán Osterheld, and it will have mostly French editions.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Steve, how about you?
Okay. All right, man. You got, how's everybody doing? I picked up a few things other than a few books I'm going to show. One of the things I picked up was the Overstreet comic book price guide. I know the Overstreet price guide, the prices does not reflect what goes on. Obviously, this edition doesn't change that. But what's really cool is it talks about the lost universes of, the new universe from DC, from Marvel, Milestone, the MLJ characters, Mighty Crusaders, Valiant, Dark Horse stuff, but it's just it's a price guide, but it talks to all the different comic book series of different companies other than Marvel and DC. But what I find interesting are the prices. I won't belabor the fact that we know how much the prices are on certain things, but for instance, we got Zip Comics. All right.
Yeah.
They're talking about Zip Comics 31 from November of 42 is only $206 in good. I don't know where you're gonna find it for $206. It'll be triple cost, but I don't get it. Zip Comics 36 from April of 43, $97 in good.
I'll take it.
Exactly. Yeah. All day long. I just don't get it, and it's a lot of us like this in here. Your Top Notch with Black Hood. Now Top Notch 21 with Black Hood, $97 in good. Go figure. I don't know, but what's great about it though, they have nice pictures. So you looking for a certain book, they've got nice, pretty good scans of pictures in the year that it came out. But the prices are something that it's not what real life is.
So
like.
is that all comic covers through that, Steve? All the way through?
There's articles, like there may be like little short articles on Atlas.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, but most of the stuff is all covers from the Lost Universes.
Right.
Well, that's cool.
That is really cool, man. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, it's $25 softback, but it's got modern stuff in there as well, from Cross Gen, Impact, the stuff from DC, all that kind of good stuff. Top notch, number 3 from 1940, $200 in good. I don't know.
Jackson's asking you a question here, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Some of the stuff is in the Gerber guide, from my understanding. It's just that Overstreet put this out, I guess, to make a little bit extra money and to have a reference for some of these comic companies that don't get a lot of play. I guess that's the only thing I can take from this, from reading this. But it's worth having. I mean, if you're into comic book, obviously you're into old comic books and new comic books. This covers the gambit on the Lost Universes, and it don't cover everybody, but for the most part, Valiant's in here, Ultra Force, Exiles, that kind of stuff. So it's a good reference book, particularly on the older stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Also picked up. I always show this on my Instagram, but here it is, and it's all its glory.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I think it's 41, I believe. Yeah, from 41 back. And it's got the flip. It's got the flip book. Shows a guy parachuting out of a window. It
Nice.
looks a little animated. Let's see, what else did I pick up recently? Michael should like this. A little bit of Mighty Samson action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Goki.
Cool.
Got those for only a few bucks, which I was very happy. Mighty Samson, number 29, 75.
Excellent.
Where'd you find those?
Comic book show, a little comic book show I went to Sunday. Last Sunday.
Have you put out the video yet?
No, I haven't put out. I do this once a week, and it's hard for me to get in the frame of mind to put out a new video. I always forget to do my own.
You're
So,
preaching to the choir, brother. I
Yeah.
have that one.
There's a Santa.
That's
Yep.
cool.
yeah, I love this cover.
Christmas issue.
I love when that dinosaur, the reindeer he's riding. This was a nice purchase of the day. Strange Suspense Stories, really nice copy. Number 53 from 61. Pretty heavy.
Dollar
Got
bin?
one Ditko story in it.
Dollar bin?
But what's that? What's
Was
that,
it
Mike?
from the dollar bin?
Oh no, this was some money. This was some money.
How much? Like, what are you talking?
45.
What year is that?
61.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Yeah, and the big purchase, which I think I showed on Instagram, was the Flash 147. Been looking for a nice copy with the price.
Can we see it out of the bag?
Yeah.
Because I have, like I said, I have a rag. Mine's on the wall.
That's the bag.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Yes, clean on the back. Yeah.
So
Is
can
that
you
the
reveal how much
first Dr.
how much was that?
It was 100, but the guy gave it to me for 90.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
That's
I love his look.
Yeah.
Is that the first, Doctor? Is that the first?
Mr. Element.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Or no, I mean Professor Zoom. Second.
No, it's the second one.
Okay.
Second one. And I'll show a few more things. We can go to somebody in the back later. I've been organizing my stuff. As you can see behind my shoulder, there's tons of magazine boxes that I'm redoing, taking a lead from Micah and put everything in short magazine boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 10 behind me over there, got filled up. So going through that, I haven't showed it on this channel, I don't think, but I'm going to show it here, which is some of my favorite stuff in my collection. Charlton Bullseye 1. I don't know if I've shown this before.
Cool.
Signed by Bob Layton up here at the top. My favorite Bronze Age guy into the modern time, Bob Layton. Number 2, Charlton Bullseye, signed by Bob Layton.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a good looking cover, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a comic. That's a comic.
It's a fanzine.
Okay, that's what I thought. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah,
it's
that
pretty
Bob
wide.
Layton put out in the 70s.
Nice. You found that at the show?
Oh no, I've had these in my collection, and I had Bob Layton sign them when I met him a few years ago, which he's very happy to see. Not an Iron Man 128 put in front of him. He's very happy it wasn't that, you know.
Yeah. The only time I met him, that's what I put in front of him.
One guy who don't have much Iron Man comics, and that's where I know him from. That's why I fell in love with Bob Layton. You know?
Well, that, and he signed my first appearance of Huntress. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Charlton Bullseye number 4, signed by Bob Layton, right over there. And this was a Charlton portfolio that was put out, but it's actually CPL, Contemporary Political Tutorial Literature, that Bob Layton did with Roger Stern and John Burnham. This is issue 8 and 9 that they put into a portfolio.
What year were those? What years did they come out?
74, I believe.
And were those regional?
They came from Indiana, and he sent them out by mail order. If you ordered them, the CPL. Now the Charlton Bullseye, they were just sporadic, but the CPL stuff he put out by mail order. So through his apartment in Indianapolis, he put it out by whoever would order it from the comic books.
So if you had to guess, what would you say is less than 300 a piece, or?
Oh, these are probably 100, 150 maybe. I've seen them vary between 70 to 120.
Yeah, so those are pretty scary.
They're in fantastic shape, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. The condition is what costs so much. I know this one, I paid excess of 150. I know for a fact on this. The other ones I don't remember.
So when you look at those and pull them out, do you say to yourself, "Oh, these are mine! I can't believe it."
I do that with all my stuff. Come on. I do that with everything. And last thing I'll show, and we can go to somebody else, is this fanzine called Comic Crusader with the wonderful, delightful E-Man cover on this.
You have some great stuff. You make me want to look for other things now.
Yeah, fanzines to me are like snapshots of our fandom. It's like you got pictures and articles by people who weren't even famous yet, and they're doing stuff, and you have it. And you know, Shannon knows. I mean, a lot of people know who have the fanzines, know what you get out of them. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there, like the CPL. If you can find this CPL, the little digest pen by Comic Reader. If you get those, that's got John Byrne stuff in there. You got stuff from Neil Adams, Don Newton, Roger Stern, Dave Cockrum, Duffy Van Holland. All them guys are all in there. But that's what I got for right now, and we can go on to somebody else. Thanks, guys.
My LCS has a bunch of the early issues of Alter Ego, but they want like $30-$40 a piece.
Expensive, yeah. But that's the going rate for them, though.
Whose cat is that? Did you guys hear that?
I sure do. Oh, it's Night Tiger.
That's Night Tiger.
Night Tiger with his tiger.
Night Kitty.
Tiger. Mini tiger.
Negrito.
Well, Steve, somebody wanted to see your shirt. But this is easier. So he's wearing the old Richie Rich Bitcoin. So
yeah, Steve's only 11.5.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Let's go to Jambo real quick.
All right. I didn't get to shop as much as I normally do this week. I've been super busy with work. Work getting in the way of my comic hunting is really bad. I found that.
There we go. I love that room.
Yeah.
I love that cover, man. It's such a cool cover. Whoever thought of that, man? They needed a raise on that.
Yeah. Probably Saul Harrison.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what he's going to do to that guy right there.
I know. That's crazy, man. Yeah, you eat this guy, and we'll take this car, and we'll just get out of this planet.
And I remember cars that look like that, so that's saying something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You're telling our age there, Jimbo.
Yeah. And I got one of these.
Oh yes,
That was
yes.
cool.
Yeah, Grey Morrow, right?
Gray Morrow, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I got that one like 6 months ago. That's a great book.
Yeah.
Super Cops.
This
I
is
like
good
their
stuff,
shirts
man.
there. Check out their shirts.
The Bat Squad. Look out, here they go.
Sticking it to DC there, I think.
All right.
Well, I got this, and I thought it was pretty cool when I opened it up.
That is cool.
Captain Action #1. It had Wally Wood artwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, bonus.
They're like Superman, get the F out of the way.
Yeah, he's like pushing him out of the way.
Now that was a
Pretty
toy,
rich.
right? That was an action figure.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great one.
Yeah.
You could change his
Yeah.
clothes and all
They
Night
that.
still
Tiger.
make productions now.
Check out the Night Tiger.
I know. And that's the Untold origin. It's not the one that was told. It's the Untold one.
Double secret.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love those
Oh, yeah.
legs.
Elvira, House of Mystery. Nice book.
Is that a bowling cover, Mike?
I can't tell.
I know he
I
did
don't-
some of these, but I don't know
I
if
don't.
it's him
It
or
doesn't
not.
look like. It doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah. He usually signs his, doesn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, up on the sideways on the side.
Right.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter if it
I'm
is or
doing
not.
a
It
bub
looks
there. And
good.
I'm not even planning on it. I'm doing a bub there. But I'm trying to finish those up. I'm getting pretty close. Right?
Bondage cover.
Yeah. And
There you go.
just because it was Bronze Age
Good.
Wonder Woman.
There you
Walking those
Look at
missiles.
Look at that
go. The
thigh.
blockbuster.
Yeah, it had Kane. You think that was Bob Kane?
Oh yeah, because he did a lot of artwork.
Yeah, but was he doing it this late? Yeah, he was there. So
I
yeah,
don't think
maybe he
that- I
was
don't-
just present when the guy was drawing it.
I know it's hard.
probably-
It's hard to tell a Gill cover without any upturned noses.
He probably just told the artist, "Put my name on there." I did that.
All right, here's some bondage for you guys.
That's
Oh,
pretty
tables are turned. That's more than bondage.
A little rough, but yeah. So
That's
it's kinda funny.
S&M right there.
Hey, go checks. Where's Rod at?
Yeah.
The dummy and the damsel.
That's a weird cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
We got the
She's like, Superman,
Kryptonite
I've
cuff
had
on
you
there.
playing around with your rubber doll.
yeah. It makes you wonder what's going on. I'll have to read that one. I haven't read it, so I don't know what the heck is happening.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. It's more
My
Magnus.
Robot Fighter.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with those books.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice pink cover too.
Yeah, pretty in pink.
You know, they did that Magnus and Predator crossover, but I'd love to see him go after Ultron. I would love to see Magnus. and Ultron.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got that. That's
There we
cool.
go.
Yeah,
Dastardly and Mutley.
yeah, I
And
got
that-
that book.
Telling to be pit stop. Bondage
Yeah.
cover
Bondage.
again.
Bondage, yeah.
I sense
And,
a theme
and
going
she's
on
wearing Magnus's boots.
Yeah.
That up. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
she's got the white go-go boots there. Yeah, I couldn't leave that behind.
The
It
Lap
was
Olympics.
there. Yeah. Wacky race.
Couple more.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
Wow.
yeah, that's a good cover.
I was at the shop today and they had a Dell UFO, but then I picked it up and half the cover was missing. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, those are good books.
Who are they? What do they want? Why are they here?
To eat people and pick up cars.
Do anal probes on people, apparently.
Yeah, really.
One more.
Jello.
Definitely couldn't leave that one behind.
Now
Hey,
I've
man,
seen it all.
This is a spec book because it's a first issue.
Yeah.
It's gonna be worth something one day.
Yeah.
Collector's edition. What year is that?
I have no idea, man. Let me pop it open and find out.
Looks like 90s.
It's weird looking. Look at the white border on it. There is really beat in a rag, but
Lead Paint wrote this obviously before your Jello book appeared on the screen.
19 and 91.
Okay.
So yeah, kicking off the 90s right there, Jello Man.
Yeah.
Just to go to show you that they'll make a comic book out of
I wonder if he
anything.
ever had a crossover with Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld did the art.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Or the knockoff comic, Flavor Aid Man.
All right, Eric.
Flavor
away.
Just looking at that cover, all I can think of is, my ward Wobbly is a junkie. Well, yeah, I would have had a bunch of stuff to show, but I was reminded that it was time for my every 6-month video, so I won't show those. I already did. But I'll start with here's a Charlton in honor of Steve being back.
Oh, great.
Nice.
And that's a great John Burke cover too.
And I went in the direct direction with the thumbnail, so I just brought some Archie stuff out. So I thought I'd show a couple of books. Got the first volume of Best Aunt Lucy.
Yeah, I've got both of those, Eric.
Oh, that's cool. Harry
Yeah.
Lucy.
All the cool kids do, Shannon.
Yeah,
And me.
yeah. I've got those two, and I've got the two with Sam Schwartz.
I don't have those yet.
Yeah, those are cool.
It's some early reprints. There's a hardcover series that they started over in paperback, and I guess it fizzled out after 3 volumes. Here's a best of the 40s.
Oh, that's cool.
Now I'm just trying to figure out in what world a guy with a smile like that can get those 2 women. But
It's all about the pants.
it must have been.
And the bow tie.
There's
Wow.
the 46 to 48 dailies
Oh, that's cool.
That's very cool.
and a handful of actual comics. Here's Archie Annual 22,
Pop tape.
Archie Giant 145.
Go-go checks.
Yeah. Tell Rod that's a go-go check. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be hunting it down.
164.
Right.
Pals and Gals. Random issue of Laugh. Life with Archie 47.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
And Rod and I both showed the one with the what's his name? The Shield shopping, grocery shopping.
Yeah.
There was this one also that.
Excellent.
Wow.
Cool.
And here's an issue of Madhouse.
It's a madhouse.
And Life with Archie number 2. 3 and a soda.
Whoa.
Nice.
That'll do it for this round.
Cool. Well, probably shown this way too many times, but here's Marvel Tales.
We don't care to look at it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, I love the title on that book.
From 1947. Here's a Roy Rogers.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the Dwarf Cattle Ranch. So, you guys like the Phantom?
Oh, yeah.
Also from
Oh
1945.
man, that's awesome. Love that cover. The skull.
Wow,
Nice
I love
shape.
Yeah, nice shape. Mine has got big bug chews in it.
Oh my goodness, it looks brand new.
And here's some Smilin Jack, 1947.
Yay! That's cool. Yeah, that
Did
was
you stumble into the Mile High collection of Little Big books there, Micah?
No, I've been getting very lucky recently. Here's a 1949 Tarzan and the Giant Apes.
man, that looks brand new.
Nice. Look at that, man.
I think he robbed that toy museum while he was there.
No, these just fit very well in my eclectic collection. Speaking of eclectic, Steve, here's some Space War.
Yeah.
Oh,
Classic cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice cover.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's the reprint of the original, though.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
What number was that originally?
I don't know.
no.
This is number 30
30?
from 1978.
I think that's volume 2 or something like that.
And more Charlton War.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This guy getting
Those are the
blasted.
books I loved as a kid because you could find them so cheap.
That's great.
January 1976. Sticking
stuff.
with Charlton War. Here's number 7.
Oh, some underwater action.
Frogman.
Yeah,
Are
that's
these
a great
recent
cover.
pickups?
July 1976. Cover by Bill Molno. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Are these recent acquisitions?
Yeah. War number 45.
Huh. Nice Nazi cover.
Yeah, those 60-cent covers, Mike, are probably low print runs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
'cause they were-
60 cent, towards the end.
Yeah.
those were the resurrection years.
Is $2 too much to spend?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
All right. Sticking with War, we'll have War number 2.
Gravedigger, yeah, I always like that character.
Oh yeah. Well, Cubert.
You could win in a Superman movie.
War number 3.
Go Gravedigger. He's in the middle of it there.
Number 6.
Mhm.
Oh, love that cover.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going to have to get all of them now because number
Good
9.
You started something, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get a good deal. Number 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got that one coming in the mail.
From Graphic Man?
No. Number 11.
No, he wouldn't give it up.
Oh, that's cool.
I have to say one thing about the Nazis, they had a great insignias.
You see that smoke?
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet, but that's the death camp. That's
Oh,
kind of a rough cover to look at. Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
it is.
13. He's getting shot at. By this time, there's another Superman movie. Number 14.
Nice.
I'm trying to go fast because this is going to be a long round. Number 20. More Joe Kubert. 25. There's Franklin and Winston.
I will save you.
Weird War Tales starring Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it destroying the stone
Nice
here.
Kane.
Yeah. Gil Kane.
Jake the robot.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, just have Total War with the Gold Key.
Oh, wow. Never seen that one.
Purple uniforms, love it.
Was that a Space Patrol cover?
Mars. It's Mars.
Mars. Yeah.
M-A-R-S. Mars Patrol.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do we need to go to Apollo?
Sure.
Get caught up here. Jackson.
Okay, so going to talk a little bit about material made by Hector Hermann Osterheld that was published in Europe. A lot of his material was published in Europe. Hector Hermann Osterheld was already a very accomplished writer in Argentinian comics in the 1960s when he met Hugo Pratt. Pratt had immigrated briefly from Italy to Argentina, and they met there. Pratt, of course, later became famous as the author of Corto Maltese. But at the time, he was publishing a lot of historical comics in Italian magazines or Italian newspapers. And he brought Osterheld back to Italy with him, and they launched a bunch of magazines, including one named Sergeant Kirk, about a Civil War soldier. He was the main character in the magazine, but they also published other features. And this is from volume the first album that was published in France, French edition. So they published 3 albums. This is the number 1. This is the number 2. And this is the number 3.
That's cool.
Yeah, this there's not much material here that would prevent this from being published in English. I'm sure that for fans of Hugo Pratt, I know there are a few in the United States. They would love to have an English language collection of this. Okay, so Sinbad the Sailor, another collaboration between Osterheld and Pratt. Hugo Pratt is Italian, but his father was English, which is why he has that name, and why Corto Maltese is sort of an avatar that belongs to no country. And another collaboration between the two, Ticonderoga.
That's a great cover.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I was looking for stuff, and I was not familiar with this comic, so this is the first time I've actually heard about it. Long Rifle. This was a Western comic that was put out by Mon Journal, one of the digest-sized comics that came out from the city of Lyon. This is one of 3 that add stories written by Osterheld. What was the name of the? And he had an Argentinian artist with him. So his stories appeared in number 60, 66, 67.
What a nice one.
And 70. The covers don't actually refer to the stories that were made by Osterheld, but they are very interesting. This is actually a Portuguese edition, not the French one, but from Mort Cinder, one of Osterheld's most known works, with art by Breccia.
Now, Paulo, you're in Portugal, right?
Yeah, and yeah. This one was the cover to the Portuguese edition, but this refers to a fairly recent reprint of this comic, which originally came out in the 70s in Argentina.
Are there shops around you where you can find stuff like this?
No, these aren't sold in shops. They're sold in bookstores.
Okay.
We don't no longer have periodical comics in Portugal. Everything is made for the bookstore now.
Wow, nice.
But I'm saying, do the bookstores, do they have back issue bins?
No. But Becky, you need to find shops that have old books and hope that they have a section for old comics. Otherwise, no. French edition of the Ethernaut. This is also a fairly recent reprint made by Humanoids. The Ethernaut was Osterheld's science fiction comic. Like a sort of a time traveler moving through the dimensions.
Huh.
And a biography of Eva Peron, made by Osterheld and Alberto Brecci as well. They also did a biography of Che Guevara. And rounding out another collaboration between Pratt and Osterheld, Ernie Pike, which was a World War II soldier.
Huh.
Yeah. So these are the first three volumes that were published by Glénat. So I believe there were there were a few more. Yeah, this lasted for a while. Ernie Pike was also in Italy. Ernie Pike was also published in the Sergeant Kirk magazine, and that is it.
Okay.
Very cool.
Looked really good.
Yep.
Yeah. And I see, and I talk about Mort Cinder, and Gore Vidal shows up.
Yeah, some of that reminded me a little bit of Milton Caniff near the end there.
Yeah. Brett was definitely influenced by American comic strip artists. In fact, the most likely way that European artists would be influenced by Americans in the 1950s and 60s would be by reading comic strips.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I don't know if you're going to slip out. I think we'll head to Night Tiger pretty soon.
Yeah, no problem. I can stay here for another few minutes and see what you all got.
All right. Take it away, Mike.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you got a Phantom. Excellent.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah. You know, being a fan of the Phantom, if they republished all of the newspaper strips in that format, I would buy them.
Really? Okay. A lot of page turning.
Yeah.
That's a good looking cover.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Phantom is so cool.
You know, the Phantom's colored in different colors in other countries.
Yeah, like red and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, that Black Hood's classic.
Oh yeah, cool.
Black Hood. Very nice. Black Hood exposed. Look at Mike's just letting the comics speak for themselves.
Exactly.
He's not saying nothing, just showing thing after the comic after another.
Money. Yeah.
In my head, I'm saying, "Nuff said, nuff said."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is a weird superhero. He has to say something, "Hey Rube" or something like that, and then he turns into the superhero.
Didn't Johnny Quick have to say the formula?
Yeah.
Somebody.
Hey
Yeah.
you.
Quick had to say a formula before he can do his
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
All right.
Johnny Thunder said, "Say you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so happy to find this for cheap on eBay.
Huh.
This is Siegel and Schuster's next big character after Superman.
Yeah.
And then it fizzled out. But these last 3 issues they're like ghost books.
Those
This
pants
book
would
is so
never
scarce.
catch on.
How many was
Actually,
there?
Those are pepperoni pants.
Yeah.
There was six issues.
6.
The number 4 through 6 are like extremely. The print run was so low. Okay, dollar stuff from the flea market. First job of the Hut in comics.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Turn of the
And,
Jedi.
It's got the KB toy sticker still on it. I got 2 of those. I'm sending one to my buddy Steve Codwell.
All right.
And then this high grade copy of a coloring book.
Oh, nice.
There
Look
you
at
go.
Johnny Gage and Roy DeSoto in all their glory.
Had anybody
And
colored in it?
No, it's like super high grade.
Nice.
So Archie. First Dark Horse comic found for finally. I've been looking for this for years for $1.
Wow.
That's cool.
Nice skulls.
Oh, yeah.
And and then I found another issue of that. I bought two. They were back to back in the bag. Okay, Jamie, you'll appreciate this. This was $1.
Oh yeah, Dave Stevens.
And it's signed by Dave Stevens.
Oh wow, no way. You got that for $1?
Yeah.
That's incredible,
It's
man.
not high grade. It's like an 8.80 copy.
Who cares? Yeah, 8.0's great.
I almost put it down and then I picked it back up. It's like you just can't stop staring at the cover.
Oh, it's just
And my wife goes, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "There's something about this." And I'm like, "Oh, it's Dave Stevens. No wonder why I can't put it down." So
I don't know what it is about that cover that makes you want to stare at it, but yeah.
These were $1 in
the
$1 bin.
Staples.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
These
nice.
Are those the goalkeeper reprints or?
Yep. But not only one, the whole set was in the $1 bin.
Oh,
Or actually,
wow.
I asked the LC owner, how much are these? He said $1. I said, these are worth much more than $1. And he's like, yeah, but I want to move them.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool. Wow. Huh.
I actually got them. I was going to send them to some Trekkie, and then I started looking at them too long. And I'm like, oh, I want to keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep those, man.
Yeah. A lot of good reading there.
Corliss Archer.
This issue was less. He had #1, but this one was very affordable. But this is actually the scarcer issue.
That's very clean, man. For a Fox book.
And this is Al Feinstein cover. What did I pay for this? I paid $123 after every shipping and taxes. But it's a steal for this book.
Yeah.
I mean, that's her dad looking at her, and she's in her underwear.
Nothing's wrong there.
Did
Did you clean that one, Mike?
No, I got it like that.
That's in nice shape, man. That's nice.
Oh, there you go.
The first horror comic. It's got a tale in here narrated by the old witch. Another LCS in Gainesville, Florida told me about this book. And he's like, oh, you can find it for less than $200. And I didn't believe him, but I did. I found it for less than $200.
Wow.
I didn't pay that much for that. I paid more of that for mine.
This one, I was happy to find on eBay.
Oh yeah, Marvel Boy.
And that's it's the Canadian one too. So what? This ran two issues.
Yeah, it was
two
short.
issues. Yeah. Then issue 3 was Astonished, but it actually was still Marvel Boy Tales for the next 2 issues after that.
Right.
And the Canadian one after issue 2 ran Marvel Boy on the cover, but ran reprints inside of a Fox comic. I forget which one it was. Let me see here. I got it on the back. I can't read it. But anyways, so if you get the Canadian ones, 3, 4, and 5 still say Marvel Boy, but they have reprints of the Fox Good Girl or Jungle Girl or something like that. I'll show one more and then we'll move on for me.
Oh yeah.
That's a great one.
Pretty tough issue. It's really low grade, but I've been looking for this for a while. There was a guy that had one falling apart, missing pages for $50, and I'm like, nah. So I waited 2 years. I finally found this issue for less than $100.
That is nice.
And if you want, you can move on.
Okay. I guess we're going to Shannon.
Okay. Got a few more Charltons, and I had some DC 100 pages. I know Steve's probably got these.
Oh yeah, classic. Yeah, man.
It's a nice
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
These Don Newton covers are awesome.
Yeah. I wish I knew who that artwork was. I would love to see that painting in life.
Yeah, right. And this was really good too. Number 73.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And 68.
Oh yeah.
And here's I think Steve was to blame for this. I got a couple issues of this. I need to get the rest of Primus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah.
Like the first 5, wasn't there like a photo covers or something?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's one by Joe Staten.
Yeah. I had him do a commission of Primus for me. I had it. It's quirky, man. I just needed it.
Yeah, that's cool. Here's some old Space War, number 20.
Oh yeah, that's a great ship.
Yeah,
it's a great style of ship. I like the style of it.
And number 22.
Oh yeah, I like the one with the big cat on the cover.
Yeah,
he's on at the ship.
And here we have some mysteries of unexplored worlds. I think this is the first appearance of Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Great character.
Yeah, like him. And pulled out another box that had a lot of my early 100 pagers in it. The very first one.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Beautiful that is. That's nice.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And wasn't too long after I got this one, I found another one that was slab, but it was like the same price. It was like a 5.0. And
oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a couple creases on the back.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a great book.
I actually got this for a steal. I don't have many slab books, but I got that one for a steal.
Yeah.
What's a steal? Under 100?
Yeah. It was like $40, I think.
Oh wow, that is a steal.
Yeah. And I think this was like one of my very first 100 pagers.
That's actually a 99 pager.
Yeah. Well, I think it's more like a 94 pager. This is actually number 6. There's I upgraded later.
Oh, I love that cover.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of you heard that story at not soon. I think not long after Kirby came to DC in the early 70s, you know, Carmine Infantino showed him the original art for this, and Kirby said he hated it because it didn't have action in it, you know.
Because I didn't hear you. Because why?
Because there was no action in it.
Oh, okay.
You're all just standing there, and I was like, hey, Adams, you know.
Yeah, I know. Kirby's in his mind though, seeing this total chaos going on.
Right. And here's number 5, Love Stories.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Damn.
There you go, Eric.
I used to have that. I'm gonna weep now.
Don't do that, man. Go a few more. Yeah, these 100 pagers, they started out, and there's a lot of stories why there was no 1 through 3. But it went from like 4 through, 6, and then like 7 through 14 was like in the regular title of that character, like Superman or Batman or Justice League. Number 14.
Oh yeah, great one.
Number 15, Superboy.
Nice.
Here's one of my favorites. Sergeant
Oh
Rock.
yeah, I haven't seen that one before.
Cool.
Yeah, number 16.
Tough book.
Yeah, I finally got all the 100 pages like 5 or 6 years ago. It took me like 40 years.
No, where did you get a list of them?
Well, I pretty much knew just from reading the other ones and seeing the old ads, and then I think somebody came out with an article later on showing there's like 115 altogether. There was like all those with like issue 22, and then you had like 5 or 6 like in the various titles, like Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman,
It actually has a
had 5.
Wikipedia page.
Yeah. And I think there was an issue of that back issue magazine that kind of gives a list too.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably read that, right, Steve?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, there used to be like no sources for that stuff, but there's several now. So
Cool.
yeah, that was somebody else.
All right, Steve.
Okay.
Away.
Absolutely. Since I mentioned CPL, which is contemporary political literature, I've got 2 issues only in my collection. I've got this issue of CPL. This is number 8. Bob Layton signed it here at the bottom.
What is CPL?
Contemporary pictorial literature. That's what Bob Layton put out. That's what it stands for.
Right.
The fanzine.
It's a great cover.
And number 12, the Gulacy cover number 12.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
But you can tell how yellow this is compared to the backing board.
Yeah.
These are tough to come by. I mean, you pay money for them when you find them, but they're really tough. But a lot of artists, like I said earlier, contributed to the CPL issue, so it's kind of cool thing to have. If you're a fan of the 70s Bronze Age, anyway.
have you ever come across people that had these fanzines and they didn't know what they had and you got them cheap? No.
Anyone that I've known that dealt with in the conventions and stuff with fanzines know what they got. And the problem with fanzines is that there's no guide. There's nothing saying what they should be worth or the value of anything.
Right.
It's based upon really the dealer and who's drawing in them. I mean, you got early Zek, you got early, Layton and Byrne and Adams, and like I said, the tons of people. And
Hey Steve, I just learned about that one that has Black Adam on the cover. It was his next appearance after the Golden Age, before DC.
Oh yeah, he's on the mountaintop.
Yeah, I think it was for money.
Yeah. Shifting gears a little bit. Again, I was arranging comics, so I came across these, which I think are very cool.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
I actually found that one recently.
Thunder Agents. Number 2.
This was happening. You show stuff like that, and then I see it, and I'm like, I gotta have it.
Yeah, man, it's good stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of great artists in those. Like the covers, and you got Cochran and Keith Giffen and Murphy Anderson.
Yeah.
I love it. I got probably 2 complete sets of that.
Oh, really? That's nice. These are not easy to come by. They're hard for me to find because I want to upgrade these.
Yeah.
Some of them got a little dirt on them and everything else. I'm not apt to clean things like some people know how to do. This is a great cover. I've never heard this guy before, Macklin, but I love this cover. The color, the
Mike
design.
Macklin, he inked Jerry Ordway a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is from Solson. I never have seen anything past this one. Maybe someone else has. I don't know. But this is Thunder Agents. They bounced around so much. This is Thunder Bunny number 11 because I got it because it has the Thunder Agents in it.
Apple Comics.
Yeah. And
Wasn't there an issue of Thunder Bunny that Red Circle put out like in the early 80s?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is Thunder Agents 1 from JC Comics.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Do you actively search and complete the list on these, or?
Oh
you
yeah,
just
I
find
got a
them?
list. They're just tough to come by. I don't know how many of these are. I don't have my list handy. I got it in my book in my desk. But this is a cool, very cool cover. Agent Vulcan, which this is the only his appearance, I think.
Yeah.
I like to see more happen with him, but I think this is it.
Is that the same Vulcan from the 60s?
No.
Son of Vulcan or something?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a different character.
Switching to Archie real quick, and we can go into someone else. I'll show a couple of these. The Jaguar number 9.
Oh, nice. I looked at that. It's a cool cover.
It's robot, yeah.
And this is an awesome one. He's socking his dinosaur. The Jaguar number 10. He's punching him right out.
Nice. That's awesome.
That was Gratu. Was it Gratu showing that the earlier covers were like really dim or something? Was that Jaguar where the colors were like washed out?
It could have been. I haven't seen any been washed out. They've been nice and bright. The ones that I've got. Number 12. And we'll go to someone else after this. This is number 13. I don't know how many there was in this one. I meant to look it up before I did this, but I forgot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll head to Jambo.
Yeah, I didn't get too much, like I said, but I did find a nice painted cover Star Trek.
Oh, that's cool.
From the movie. Yeah. Final Frontier. I think it was from the 5th movie, I believe.
Right.
It was just like yesterday when that movie came out.
Got another Howard.
All right.
Nice square balloon.
Yeah.
That's the man. Little Howard.
102 Arabian Nights.
Of course. Of course.
And just got that for $1 because it was $1.
Oh, yeah. You can't go wrong with that book.
Yeah.
That was a great series. I remember picking it up off the newsstands.
Good reading, huh? Grabbing them here and there. I got that for $1.
Cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, for $1, man. Wow.
Yeah.
All day long.
That's back when TV was TV. now it's junk.
Yeah, I just had some of these laying over here. So
Nice.
Ooh,
Who's
that's
that
very
by?
cool.
What publisher?
Western Frontier. Let's see.
That doesn't look familiar.
I didn't write it on the back, man, for some reason.
You're slacking.
I know it. I know it. I always usually do that. It is.
I've never seen that before. And that was $1?
No. Printed in Canada. PL Publishing.
Okay. That's maybe why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You got something cool right there.
Yeah, PL
Nice. It looks
Publishing.
good shape too.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So,
That's good art.
pretty cool. Let's see the year. Let's see if I can see the year. 51. 1951.
What'd you pay for that?
$9.
Okay. I'd have gave 9 for that all day long.
It's worth the chance for $9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 3 of that run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Barbie Riders.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love Emmy books.
Bob Powell from 1950.
That's nice of that cougar to protect him from that horse.
Yeah.
That's life in the animal kingdom.
One more. The 30 of
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's great.
That's on my list.
That's so great.
Fred Gardner cover from 1954. And that was $10 also. $9.90.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't paid that much for a Durango Kid in never. Never.
They sure looked good, Jambo. Sure looked good.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, I think you're up.
All right. Well, usually it's Rod that'll pull something out that I have within, arm's length that I can show. Tonight it was Steve, so I'll lead off with.
All right.
Nice.
Just pulled some stuff out of one of the random boxes. So let's see. I got Mighty Crusaders. I believe that's number 5.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
That's cool.
Superman Annual number 6.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
There we go.
Trusty, good to see you. Let's see, here's a really nice Superman cover, 234.
Mm-hmm.
Great cover, but I just read that. I didn't really care for the story that much.
I think this is when Denny O'Neil took over. Like the Sand Superman or something. Actually,
Yeah. It was just a little confusing.
Well, they were trying to make him matter, and as soon as he left the book, they went right back to self-contained stories every month with Lois scheming to marry Superman. Here's 278. I think there's a backup story where Lois schemes to marry Superman.
Yeah. Terror Man.
Here's issue 279 where Batgirl schemes to marry Superman. And here's Tales of Suspense 90 where the Red Skull schemes. No, I'm kidding. So I have an affinity for battle covers. So here's the Tales to Astonish.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a great book.
779. I need to get that.
And let's see, here's
That's a good one. Trying to think of who did that one. Everett, maybe.
It's hard to tell. You guys are way better at that than I am.
I think it's Ernie Chan and Coletta.
There's Teen Titans 47.
Gabrielle. Go blow your horn.
Might as well go a little farther back with the Thunder Agents. I believe this is number 5.
Great,
cool.
yeah, that's great.
There you go.
And this one doesn't affect my red-green color blindness, so I can tell that's number 11.
Nice.
And it ain't 100-page super spectacular number 5, but little romance for you.
Oh,
no. Oh, I've never seen that before. That's
You don't see
very
many
cool.
romance covers with a black background. That's cool.
Yeah.
And if you
Very
ever wondered if those two little kids from the DC covers got any smarter as adults, no, they didn't.
Wait, are those the kids grown up?
Yeah, they are in my mental canon.
But that's an earlier issue than when they were little.
Semantics.
Depends what universe you're in.
That's right. It's
The
a
pesky
multiverse
kids.
now.
Right.
It's
all right.
Okay, now I'm definitely going to bed.
Okay.
Right.
You lasted longer than I thought you would.
Yeah, it's 2:30. It's actually my usual time to go to bed. To go to bed on Wednesday nights.
should have shown a witching hour instead of the unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll check you guys out next week.
Okay. We'll see you, Paulo.
See you later.
Paulo.
See you, Paulo.
Good night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut out 2 guys at 4:30. Comes early.
Okay.
No, man.
Before I go, I do want to shout out a couple people. You seen Michael Dodd on here? he used to have a lot of content on his channel. Great
Yeah.
collection of like horror comics and horror magazines and horror toys. And I don't know if anybody else, Steve, did you ever watch any of his videos?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to get Michael on here. So
Yeah.
he's got some great stuff. And wanted to shout out to Tony, Why Not Art. He's back doing YouTube videos again.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I asked him. He said he would like to come on the show sometime. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah,
He's
two
a
great
good guy.
guys. If we can get him on there sometime, it'd be really cool.
Shannon,
Yeah, man.
is Michael's channel under his name?
Yeah, but he doesn't have any content on. I think several years ago when the COPPA stuff started, and like a lot of people, we kind of got disgusted with it. But yeah, I think he said he might start showing some content. So,
Okay.
so Michael, you're getting called out, buddy. All right, guys, great seeing everybody. Graphic Man,
Good seeing you, Shannon.
Night
Take care,
Tiger,
Shannon.
Steve,
Good night, Shannon.
Everybody.
Good
Good
night.
seeing
you guys have a good night.
you
Take
too.
care.
All right.
And then there were 5. All
Yeah.
right. We'll start with 1952. Another Marvel Tales.
Oh, that's a great one.
I keep showing those, but
What a creature
Hell,
cover.
man.
Good stuff.
hey, 1949, Donald Duck. Night Tiger showed a very tall one earlier. These are the tall. Mine's got a horrible gash in the back, but
So I wonder Whitman couldn't make up their mind on what size they wanted to publish.
they're very well. This was a special little series. See the red pants. Every now and then there's some color, so pretty neat. Let's see, 1944, Bugs Bunny.
Oh, you love that.
Beautiful. Wow. Man.
And notice it says all picture comics, and
Yeah.
they're not kidding. It's not just text on one side and drawing on the other side. Both sides, all the way through, are illustrated.
Nice.
So it's a kind of an oddball. All right, 1938, Pluto, the pup.
Oh, look at that. That's a great one.
It's seen better days. I think the back covers looks better than the front. So
Yeah.
It's just so cool to see the progression in the character look.
and 1945. Here's some Flash Gordon for you.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's a great one.
Ah, is that Ming's ring on the spine there?
I don't know. It's not the Phantom. All right, switching gears. Double Dare comic.
Awesome.
B-Man,
B-Man.
Yeah, man.
1967 from Harvey.
That's awesome.
Magic Master.
Look at this vacuum taking her jewelry.
Taking her.
Is that a
Sailors
tiara?
just standing there.
Is that a tiara or a ring?
I think it's a tiara. It's a good thing she doesn't have a weave, right? All right, Little Iodine, number 42 from 1958.
Walking a turtle. Little punk.
Yeah, well, exactly. All right, 1951, Alice in Wonderland.
I actually looked at that the other day. Have you read that yet?
No.
Oh, you just picked these up?
Well, I've never gotten around to that. I haven't read exactly everything, but I do read Scamp, so you can't go wrong with Scamp.
Aw. Is that his first appearance?
No, his first appearance, this is number 10, so his first appearance was in Lady and the Tramp at the last page as a puppy.
That was a cameo.
Yeah, it was a cameo, right?
Yeah, it's the Hulk 180. Yeah. Here's a Mandy Panda painting the ceiling. And you guys like Forbidden Love? Here's number 1.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Ooh, wow.
Nice gothic cover.
Beauty.
Eric, you've seen this. I got this from England team.
I say it's glad to see it went to a good home.
Yeah, no one would buy it from him, so I made him an offer. And in honor of Dr. Silver Age, there's a little check. And these are in my stack because I recently rebagged them. So I don't know if that's worth anything or not, but all the that's great. And they like this one too for some reason. So, but, well, end on
other cool.
Yeah. We'll end on a little Superboy action. You must drop me to my death. I have no choice. Okay.
All right, bye.
All right. Now let's see. Who do we go to? Probably Night Tiger, but he's not there. Hello, Trusty.
He's AFK.
Michael. Why, thank you. Someone saying goodnight to Shannon. Yeah.
Mike's got books everywhere around here.
Yeah, he's got them like behind curtains and shelves.
Are we inspiring you to go searching for more things?
Oh, I had to use the gentleman's room.
Oh, okay.
And turn on the air.
Well, Mike, we could go to you again or Jambo.
All right.
All right, we'll go to
either or. Since you showed that, I had that within
reach.
Hey,
excellent.
Wow, good call.
Mike, where I live, I don't see many of them at all. So I was glad to get. I got mine from a guy in Florida. So
I got this from Second and Charles in Georgia.
Huh. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I bought these at Walmart. I don't know if you guys know these are out. These Kenner retro figures.
Huh. Wow.
They have the Star Wars ones, but every time I go, someone snatches all the good ones. Because none of the Lukes, Hans, Chewies, robots are there. It's just the characters that nobody wants. I finally found this. Spinner Rack showed this
cool
early this year, and it popped up on eBay, and I grabbed it right away.
Very nice.
Issue 1 and 2 were Target Western Romances, and then 3 and 4 were I think it was just 3 was Flaming Western Romances. And the same seller had this one. I know these are pretty tough to find.
Yeah. Wow.
I asked my wife, did you read this when you were in college?
Yeah.
And then, I was happy to get this off my comic shop.
That's such a great book.
Number 31, June 1944. He's leading the troops against the Japs. It says, Blue Beetle clips the nips. And he's got a grenade in his hand.
Cool.
That's one of the better Blue Beetle renditions that I've seen in the Golden Age. Because this next cover, he does not look as cool.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. What's the number
30?
4? His
What's
origin. That's a great cover. We're leaping over the fence. Blue Beetle 4.
Oh, I don't
Number 4.
know.
Yeah, pretty cool cover. Love that rendition.
Such a big corner box logo there too.
I know.
Big shot.
I printed out a piece of cover and slipped it underneath because it was missing that big corner right there.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
But it's a
good
book.
job. Did a real good job doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, the girl at Staples did. Some Schomburg.
Hey, all right.
Oh, that's a great cover.
Yeah, that is, man.
You got the nips through the windows over there, stereotyped.
Anytime you get their little red sun flag, that's really cool.
Yeah. We got a little action, Golden Age.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
This is a Jack Burnley cover, 1943. I think Jerry the Jitterbug's going to work on this one. I was happy to get this off my comic shop. They listed it as a 0.5 missing centerfold. And then I got it and checked. The centerfold was there. So I got a really good deal on it.
Does yours have one staple? Mine only has one staple.
No, it has two.
Okay, mine has one.
And I've been after this book. What's that?
There's no holes for a second staple. So mine was only made with one.
They probably ran out. You
Yeah.
probably got the last book that was printed that day or something. But I've been after this for years, not wanting to pay no $100 or more, you know.
Yeah.
So you think their staple gun fired, but there was nothing there, so it left no holes? I'm guessing.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny because it's only got one staple in mine, and there's no room or no other place, no holes for it. So I don't know what happened.
Okay, so anytime we have the bug covers again, I have a new book. Superman 110, 1957.
Excellent.
Very cool.
And let's see, I got two more I'll show. Another Schomburg.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Very
It's
cool.
catching the torpedo there. You got the Nazi flag, Nazi plane. This is a thrilling comic.
Yeah, it is.
And then we're going to go with this last one, which is the Little Lulu drug issue. So in here, she sees a billboard, gets an idea, goes home and cuts her doll's hair, puts it in her dad's pipe and goes up behind the garage and smokes it and gets all high and stumbles through the rest of the story.
That's weird.
Wow.
Weird.
And that's
Crazy
that's
Lulu.
your little Lulu. Yeah, your little Lulu. She grew up to be your crazy Aunt Lulu.
Yeah. Those are all great.
Shouldn't smoke doll hair, you know.
My wife came home the other day and all her dolls were bald, and I said it doesn't work.
No. I've shown everything I have. Does anybody have anything else to go through?
Just real quick, Tom Mix. Since we're doing Big Little books, I don't know if I showed this or not. This is from 34.
Cool.
Yeah, I love the back cover.
Yeah.
It's got pictures,
Photographs. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was the only Big Little book that I got recently. I don't think I showed. But other than that, I don't have anything.
You
else.
guys are cleaning up with those Big Little books, man. I'll have to look for some of those.
They're great.
New rabbit hole.
Yeah. Just what I needed. I had my Gold Key.
Oh, yeah.
These are the ones that reprinted the other comics, Gold Press.
Are they thick? They're thick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Volume 2.
Very cool. I like that cover.
And there was only 4 of them. So, yeah.
Very nice.
From a muck time.
Yeah, that was that's such a great. I love those weapons that they use.
Yeah. There's the last one.
Cool.
Very sweet.
Those are really nice.
I love Trekkies. They're so loyal. You can show a book that just says Star Trek, and they're like, "That's cool."
Must have it.
I never was a Trekkie, but my dad used to watch that show, and if I walked by, I couldn't go any further. I'd have to sit down and finish the episode because they were always so good.
Yeah. All right, Eric, you got anything?
Yeah, I grabbed another pile. I thought we were gonna do a third round, so I figured why not.
Sure.
The Marvel Presents number 3, the start of the Guardians series.
I just picked that up. I love that cover.
Yeah, that's a great
And
too bad it didn't look like that.
And the end of that series.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Those are my Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You know, I got the Abnett and Lanning run in the early 2000s. That was really good. I mean, I like these characters better, but the stories they did, were really good.
Nice.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And I have to say, that's Al Ingram's probably his best art on that series.
I'll go along with that. Is
The Christmas issue.
number 2.
Nice. Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
That web slinging, wall crawling, mask menace. I'm not going to do it, Micah.
Okay.
These old ears might not be able to take it.
Yeah.
Friday nights are 4.
Yeah.
Here's number 6.
Nice.
That's a great.
The trade dress on those early ones is just so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
What Eric's talking about, everybody should go see the Geeky Puppet Show this Friday night. I think we're doing another Spider-Man. So go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, we're doing the
magazine, right?
The second magazine that was reprinted in annual number 9. It's a Green Goblin story, and trust me, the puppet is worth the price of admission.
Exactly. Yes.
Number 10. Yeah, he won't be able to. He probably won't have any voice left by the time he's 25, but I don't care. Number 11.
Yeah. For those of you interested, last Friday they had me doing the Lizard's voice, and I had to do all that for an hour.
Number 15. And you did it well.
I hope so.
Are you close on those, Eric? You got a lot of them?
Yeah, I decided I wasn't going to try to collect again. I was just going to get stuff I like, but
Speak of
I
the
love
devil.
Team Up, and I'm within 3.
Yeah, you got the high dollar ones, man. You got those early ones.
I don't have 95 or 100 or 103, so I don't have the Mockingbird or Ant-Man. So those will be a few
Okay.
bucks. And shift away from Marvel Team Up here. Mission Impossible.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Number 1, and if you missed it, it was reprinted in number 5.
Cool.
I know I've shown this before, and again, it's pales in comparison to what Shannon showed, but
Oh, nice.
John Romita.
Any of them that say queen size
Yes.
special looks pretty cool.
and
Yeah, that is. I love that.
in an attempt to reclaim my man card, I'm going to close with
Ah,
Army of War.
great book.
Yeah, it goes with all those war books I showed earlier. So it just brought it full circle. Wonderful books, guys. Does anybody else have anything else before we?
I got some more.
Well, I don't think we'll turn you down, Mike. Go ahead.
It's the Captain
There we
Yeah.
go.
and the ray gun.
Nice.
Then we got a later issue with some ghosts. It says Black Magic on the book.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram. This had a huge sticker right here, and I was able to remove almost 99% of it.
That's a
Making
great
it
cover.
so-
Yeah,
Took
it
the
is.
staples out. The staples are rusted. They fell apart when I removed them.
Mike, all of a sudden you're a little bit blurry. Can you show us the white backer board? Maybe that'll adjust your camera a little bit, and then back away slowly. Sometimes that helps. All right, now show it.
Still blurry?
It's better.
Probably the internet. Probably
could
the neighbors getting on the internet. Any better yet?
I can't really tell now, but there, it kind of focused, I think, just for a second. All right.
Did you get your book back from Jerry yet, Mike?
It's actually coming back from CGC. He sent it in for grading,
Okay.
but I haven't heard anything yet. It should be. I think he put express on it. So,
Wow.
anybody familiar with this?
I've seen those. Yeah.
It's a three. I think it's a three issue run. I got issue 2 and 3. Issue 1 is just not cool. It doesn't have any good girl art. I found both of them for $15, 2 different times. There you go, Jam.
Oh, like it, man.
Yeah, look at those stripes, Jimbo. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Busting out.
This one I got because you started showing these on your channel, and I said, I got to find me one of these. I found this on eBay for less than $30.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
What number is that one, Mike?
Number 5.
1946.
Max Elkin cover and inks. This is a Canadian edition.
Okay.
And here you go. You ready?
Let's see it.
Hey!
Look at the old guys going all gaga and crazy. Those old perverts.
They're just trying to do a good job on judging the contest.
Yeah,
You
they
got
recognize
Tessie.
quality.
Then you got Margie. And there's some old guys again gawking at her. Then you have Joker.
Billy,
Dumb blonde asking him why there's only one TV channel.
Never seen that.
This one here has Pepper Powerhouse Basil Wolverton story in it.
Ah, cool.
No.
And then I found this at the flea market for $4. I was so happy to find this.
Wow.
Angeland Love. $4. That's a good buy, man.
Some IW action.
Cool.
Dream Love. Dream of Love.
And then for my buddy Steve Ogden, Charlton. And then issue number 1.
Crime and Justice.
Wow.
1951. And then Great Action. Phantom Lady, Matt Baker reprint.
She had blonde hair there.
And that's the last issue of that. And then
there we go.
That's a great one.
Sal Brodsky cover. This was an auction win. This book is really nice condition. And you know how these things can be really easily beat up. I got 2 more after this one. So we got another Schomburg cover with Nazi.
Yep.
1942. And then we got this. This is a British comic reprinting Blue Circle.
Oh, cool. I always love that logo.
I bought this though thinking a lot of these British comics are like 3 or 4 issue reprints, black and white. This thing is like a half a story from 2 different comics. It's Punch and Judy and something else, and this guy's not even in there.
Oh,
wow!
What a cool cover, nevertheless. And last but not least, well, let me show this one. There's some. I got like 6 left, so I might as well I'll just show them all.
Junior.
Number 13, 1942.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
This one I won for $40. It has a Hitler story in it.
Hey, old crying lion. Hitler
and a Hirohito story inside. And then Steve Caldwell from I Love Disney Comics sent me that for my birthday.
Oh yeah, Captain Midnight, man, can't go wrong.
Cover.
Here you go, House of Mystery. My only Silver Age book in here. Dick Dillon cover, Sheldon Moldoff inks.
Puppet Tunes.
They used Captain Marvel to sell the first issue.
Yeah.
Youthful romances. Wow.
Look at that leopard print dress back there. Tangled Romance. Who's that guy? Ralph Flanagan, featuring the most popular band leader.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Two Left, True Picture Magazine, number 4, Canadian edition.
Cool.
I love these. These books are so giant. These early.
Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 of those, and one of them is like crazy size. It's way bigger than the average.
I think this is like 1941 or something. Okay, so this is my last one. Detective Comics 104.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I got this. The guy didn't say the centerfold was missing, so when I got it, it was missing.
Oh,
The boy Commando splash page, and so I got him to send me back $107 on it. So I got it for about $100. That's about it. That's all I got.
well,
Appreciate you all let me on. I'm so grateful I was able to be home and get on tonight.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Good having you, man. Fantastic books, brother.
You know what I'm grateful for? That Micah let me go before you, because following you would be like, you know, those tournaments where they play consolation games after the championship. That's what that would feel like.
I just collect what I love. That's all I do.
Many times Eric says, "Oh, go to somebody else. Go to somebody else," and then he says, "How can I follow that?" So
Can't.
You know how it is. We don't do comparison in our eyes. Everything's cool.
Oh, I know. You show me stuff I've never seen before. I mean, I'd say that's some awesome stuff. Everybody's got great stuff here, but yeah, it's.
I think the great variety we have too is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd definitely watch his show if I wasn't on it anyway. So,
I'll tell you, my uncle would have loved
a lot of
tonight's
great
episode.
stuff.
He was a huge Smilin Jack fan.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I love Smilin Jack.
Unfortunately, he was a minimalist. He didn't get it.
Guys, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, that's the thing. Y'all make me go down these different black holes because you show all this stuff I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
it's great. Everybody's got their little niche and stuff they like, you know, but when you bring it on here and you show it, then everybody else is liking it and wanting it too, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's like you showed the Western Adventures, and the minute I saw it, I was like, I gotta have one. So you know, actively looking for it for the right condition, the right price.
Thanks, Jackson. Good thing there's no dinosaurs on here. He throwed me under one again this week.
Yeah. Well, I showed that AlleyOOP, and so you might have.
Yeah, there you go.
You might have missed those. So.
Yeah, that was cool. I'd like to find that. I'd like to find some of those fanzines.
Yeah.
That's the thing about flea markets. You got people that a lot of times don't know what they have.
Correct.
And you can find that stuff for cheap.
Correct.
I think Alex Schomburg did a couple of those AlleyOOP covers, I believe, for Standard.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've always kind of never got around to AlleyOOP until just recently. And now it's like, wow, this. And he knows some guys in the 50s who have a time machine, and they keep bringing them back and forth. And so that's kind of bizarre. I never got into it. I was always busy with Spiderman and other stuff. But
yeah, it's like one of those things where you have to think about why they've been around for so long. You know, like the Phantom, AlleyOOP, Popeye. You have to go back and read the stories, and you see why the longevity's there. That they're always going to be in pop culture because the stories are so good and so thought provoking. You know, the use of sound effects, the use of shadow, and just the way it's set up and developed over the years. It goes beyond, you know, what really is being put out now. You know, because Popeye's been around for how long?
Forever.
Yeah.
1926.
Yeah, 20s, I think. Yeah, anyway.
And
Olive oil was 1919, but she was first. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. That's right. And he's still being published. Same with the Phantom and everybody else. So it just, you know, that's what gets me drawn into things. Why are they around? Why are they around for so long? What's, you know, like, you know, Milton Caniff's stuff. You take a page of his stuff and you see why it's been here and why everyone loves it so much, you know, and you want to read those strips.
Yeah.
What we don't have today is an environment to establish foundation for characters anymore.
Right.
It's fly by night, quick dollar, cover by, where these characters that have lasted 80, 100 years, they were in an environment where you could establish a strong foundation, built a story that had substance. Now it's there's no substance to anything.
Yeah.
Mike, do you keep up with any of the new stuff?
Let me answer that. Unfortunately, I just bought all these today. Punisher #1, Captain Carter #1, Gwen. This is the first appearance of the Thor Gwen.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But this is the first new comics that I bought in like 3 or 4 months. And then last time I bought a new comic, it was like one comic. So I don't really keep up with new comics. I just happen to. This is the problem. I watch Jim Comics video, and I quit watching his videos years ago because he tells us, "Oh, you got to get this, you got to get that." I watched the video, and I'm like, I'm at the comic shop. Let me get them. And so I'm not gonna watch his videos anymore. But I just won a slab yesterday. My first 9/8 slab. Cameo of the Big Hero 6 and Alpha Flight 17. It was $35.
Wow.
And then people say, "Oh, because that's a PGX, nobody wanted it."
I bought some slabs and just broke them out. I just, you know, because they're so flimsy anyway. So I just broke them out.
But yeah, really, I try not to buy new stuff. There's no substance behind it. Every time I open a Marvel and read it, the art is shitty, the stories are crappy.
Yeah, and right now they're actually doing better stuff than DC, which is crazy considering 5-6 years ago, Rebirth was actually pretty decent. And they've just tossed all that away.
Rebirth, like the Batman, was really good up until like the middle of the run, and then it just got really weird.
The wedding, the non-wedding, when Joker killed a bride and then he and Batman knelt down to pray together. That's when I knew that series was done.
Wow.
Then
I'm sorry, go ahead.
As I said, then 5 issues later, Bruce Wayne beat up a bathroom.
I'm in the minority. I didn't like the Batman movie.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Great. To me, it just didn't ring true as Bruce Wayne's personality.
I just seen the Spiderman movie a little over a week ago, so
that was good. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I thought it was good.
It was decent. It was pretty good. But
and then Morbius is coming up April 1st.
Yeah, that new Batman movie doesn't appeal to me at all, so I'll wait on that.
I mean, it met all the checklists, especially for today. but it just didn't. First of all, for me, it didn't feel like Bruce Wayne that I've come to love over the years. And then the Catwoman, she did a great job, but she looked so much like Halle Berry that I kept just seeing that movie every time she would appear on the screen.
Yeah, I thought it was her for a second when I first seen it. I was like, "Oh, they're bringing her back as Catwoman." What's that?
Yeah, I don't know why they went with that look. It just, I don't know. Then in the end, there was like 3 different endings. It just kept going. They kept moving the goal line, and if they would have stopped it like within 45 minutes of the end, it probably would have been a much better movie.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. This was great. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Lead paint, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm just kidding.
Well, we all don't have to agree. Spectator, Jackson, Michael.
Yes.
Fireball, Comic Book Frog. Puppet Show. There's Puppeteen. Did we mention Jackson, of course? Yes. Trusty.
Yeah, too much.
Michael. And I'm going to miss somebody. But we all thank you so much for coming out. And hopefully we can see everybody here next time. And if you want, go check out the Geeky Puppet Show this Friday night. If I'm not there, I'm sure Eric Breen will be reading one of the characters. It's worth it. They need more views. It's good stuff. And you'll like seeing all the nice, pretty images. So
They finally got over 100 subscribers.
well, good.
All right.
Well, they should. It's a fun little group. All right. With that, I thank everybody, and we'll see you. Happy drawing.
All right. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Good.
Thank you, everybody.